These are some of my Sabal miners. These are Dallas Ecotype Sabal miners. I planted them in 2018 and they're just strap leaf seedlings. So basically they're really small. They just look like little blades of grass. And as you can see now, they are quite large. They've grown quite a bit, but these are a very slow growing palm, especially probably this Ecotype especially. Some Sabal miners, also called Dwarf Palmettos. Dwarf Palmetto is the common name, but some of them have pretty quick growth rates for what they are. So the species overall is a slow grower, but there are some I'm not sure if they're considered a subspecies or something like that, but there's one called the Louisiana variety, which basically grows really quick for a Sabal miner. But this is the Dallas Ecotype. So an Ecotype is just the location that the plant originates from. So the species has a really wide range, and each Ecotype has a little bit of differences just because they're so far apart from each other. So this is the Dallas Ecotype, and they're pretty small, but they can get large. But they are very slow growing, and part of that is probably because Dallas can get pretty cold in the winter sometimes. I know overall it is a warm climate, but these are perfectly adapted to handle some pretty cold temperatures because they can get some pretty deep freezes like they did a few years ago. So yeah, these are my biggest three. They're quite large. They're not flowering yet. I don't know when they're going to flower, to be honest. Just because of their size, it's almost like maybe they could flower next summer or next spring, but also they might not. But they are quite large now, which is really nice. So I got these three big ones, and I'll go ahead and show some other, well, two smaller ones. So these two are underneath a loblolly pine, so they're not really getting adequate moisture, I would say. They're also shaded most of the time. But they are still doing pretty good. You can see they're beat up. There's some bird poop and stuff on them. That's all right. They're perfectly fine. But they still do grow, so I'll try to go ahead and get those ones a good amount of water. But these are my three biggest ones, and these are the ones that I like to show the most. So I planted these three when they were, so the strap leaves were larger. These were the larger of the, well, I actually had, I had two extra ones, but they got dug up by a squirrel. So these were the largest ones, so I put them in this corner, and then those two back there underneath the loblolly pine were the smaller ones. So I just wanted to show those and show everyone what they look like. If you plan on planting this species, I would definitely start out getting larger palms. They are a bit more expensive when they're larger, but it is definitely worth it because of their slow growth rate. And if you live farther north, I would definitely plant them in a sunny, like full sun location. Realistically, they probably should be in full sun here as well, but they do fine in shade. It's just you have to expect a slower growth rate. So this is zone 7B, Virginia, near Richmond. We're kind of the borderline 7A, 7B. We just got updated to 7B on the new zone map, but we still can definitely get cold. So 7A temperatures, which is 0 degrees to 5 degrees as a winter minimum, definitely could still happen here. So yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and show those. Show how slow they are, since these were planted years ago and they are still pretty small, but are definitely catching up in size. So thank you for watching, and I will have more videos soon. I'll definitely keep everyone updated on these. And again, these are Sabal miners. Dwarf Palmetto is the common name, and these are from the Dallas Ecotype. There's a whole bunch of Ecotypes. A popular one is the McCurtain County, Oklahoma Ecotype, since Oklahoma does have one native palm, and that is Dwarf Palmettos. But yeah, thank you for watching.